guys. So today I'm going to share a recipe with you. It's a raw cheesecake, but it's my first time making it, so let's see what it turns out like. But it's 3 phases, so we're going to do the crust first, and then we'll do the filling and we'll freeze it for a while. And then tonight, because it is supposed to be in there for like overnight, so since it's morning I'll just do it tonight. We'll do blueberry topping on the top. So we'll see how it turns out, okay? So I'm going to show you the ingredients for the crust. So before you start this recipe, you have to soak your almonds and your cashews. So just so you know, a couple of hours. I had those soaking last night. So those are ready to go. So let's see what it turns out like. Hopefully it'll taste good. I'm sure it will. But let's go show you the ingredients for the crust first, okay? And then we'll see you later. So first off, I have these almonds. They've been soaking overnight. And I have the cashews that have been soaking overnight. So this is 1 cup of cashews, 1 cup of almonds. I have a half a cup of walnuts. Those are not soaked, those are just whole. And these are going to be, the cashews are going to be for the filling, the almonds will be for the crust with the walnuts. Okay? So the rest of the ingredients for the crust are going to be 1/3 of a cup, and this is coconut, it's shredded. And then we have 8 dates, and I'm going to, if these are soft, you don't have to soak them, but I'm going to soak these. And then, of course, we have the cup of almond already and the walnuts, a half a cup. I also have, I have 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. Now, you can use cacao powder or you can use cocoa powder, so it's up to you. And then we have 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and that's it for our crust. I drained my almonds, I put them in the processor. I have the coconut flakes, the dates, the cocoa powder, and the salt, and the maple syrup, and now I'm going to process it. So my crust is all blended together. So I have this pan, and I cut out some parchment paper to put on the bottom. And I'm just going to pour the mixture in the pan. You see, it's nice and sticky. So just spread it out evenly as much as possible. I'm just going to press it down, try to make it as even as possible. And it's really soft, it's not hard. I don't know if it looks like it is, but it really isn't. It's really soft because of the dates and everything. So just try to make it as even as I can. And there it is. Nice and packed. For our first filling, so the cheesecake filling, I have the cup of cashews that have been soaking, and then I have 1 can of coconut cream. So not coconut milk, but coconut cream. And then I have 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice and 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So once we blend all of that, we put it on top of the crust and we'll freeze it. So now we'll do the filling. So I have my cashews and the can of coconut cream. And I'm going to put in the lemon juice, maple syrup, and my vanilla. We'll go ahead and blend it and then we'll put it in on the crust. So this is done. Now I'm just going to, if I can take it off here, to pour it in here. And let the bubbles come up to the surface. And then we'll put it in the fridge so it firms up, and then we'll do the topping. So now that our filling is firming up in the freezer, we're going to I have 10 dates in here. I have 2 cups of blueberries that I'm going to put in here. And I have 4 teaspoons of cocoa powder. And we're going to blend this, and it'll be kind of like a jelly that'll go on top of the filling, and then we'll freeze it and we'll have our dessert. So here's the cheesecake so far, and here's the blueberries that I just made, and you'll see it's a very thick consistency. So I'm going to pour it, or try. I don't think it's gonna pour, guys, so I'm going to take it out and then I'll show you. Just going to spread it out here evenly, but it's really thick and it's not going to work one-handed, so I'll show you in a second. Poured it. So I'm just going to smooth it out. Now I used frozen blueberries, but you can use fresh blueberries as well. So this is already really cold, but it is really thick, and because it's cold, it's really thick and a little hard because it's cold, so I don't want to ruin the cheesecake part. So I'm going to smooth this out, and then I'm going to pop it in the freezer again and leave it there overnight. Okay, so I'm all done smoothing it out as much as I can, so I'm going to put it in the freezer and leave it there overnight. Okay, so the moment of truth, guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is put this knife in as much as possible to the edge, and then just kind of go in. It's pretty frozen, so just so it's easier to take out. There it is. Isn't it pretty, guys? So pretty, and it's so good, I hope. Let's try it out. So I'm trying not to get the parchment paper on the bottom. That's good. There it is. It's pretty, huh? Now, the moment of truth. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay. This is really good. And this is so good. It's very, it just goes together really well because this is more like creamy. Oh, and the crust, you guys, is so good. It is really good. I'll show you. It is really good. Yep, it's a winner. Okay, so there you are. There's the cheesecake, and hopefully you'll try it. So that's it. It looks pretty good, right? It tastes really good. So I was happy about that since it was the first time. So hopefully you enjoy, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.